My tips for anybody considering microlocks is Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shakia if you are new here. In today's video, I'll be sharing my 3-month microlock journey update. So I decided to get microlocks because I have thought about getting locks for a while now. I have family members that are locked, and natural hair, like dealing with my natural hair, it's a lot. So I wanted something low maintenance that will always have me looking put together. I didn't want my locks too thick, so I decided to go with microlocks. Everybody that I've seen with microlocks on TikTok or wherever I did my research, their locks look so beautiful, and so microlocks it is. So the installation process was good. It was all right. It took 10 hours for my whole head. We did break I think halfway through because my stylist had to pick up her son or her daughter, and yeah, we took like maybe an hour break. I was able to eat and everything, come back, and it was time to finish out. It honestly did not even feel like 10 hours to me. Like, we were watching TV shows and movies, and yeah, it didn't seem that long at all. I think part of me doesn't feel like it took that long because I am a stay-at-home mom, and so being away, that was kind of sort of a little bit of a treat. My microlocks were installed using 2-strand twists. I did look at the different ways that I could start microlocks. Braids, I saw where people were saying the braid pattern last a long time, so I decided not to go with braids, even though I know I'm sure it would have lasted like a long time without unraveling if I did get the braids, but I just didn't like the idea of having that braid print for a long time. Like, I want to, if I can have my hair looking locked. I knew I didn't want to do coils because I didn't want to risk my hair unraveling too fast or anything like that, so 2-strand twists were the best option for me, I felt like. After my installation, I did not feel any discomfort at all. It's just seemed like 2-strand twists. I didn't feel any discomfort at all. So I'm trying to find how much I paid for my microlocks because I honestly don't remember. But in the meantime, I locked my hair December 17th, 2024. Like, why doesn't it say how much I paid? Alright, so I don't remember exactly how much I paid. I think it was around like $500. I know that she had to create the service for me. So like in her booking calendar, she had to create it for me, I guess because she doesn't usually do microlocks. But yeah, I think it was around like $550. Yeah, $550, something around that range. All right, how often do I wash my microlocks? So I wash my microlocks maybe every 2 weeks. I do have like flaky scalp. I experience flaky scalp, so once I see that, I'm ready to wash my hair immediately. So I would say probably like every 2 weeks. And when I do wash them, I braid my hair into sections, and I braid it that way just because I don't want to have my hair unravel. I did recently shampoo my hair with a stocking cap on because I saw that on TikTok before, but I don't know how I feel about that method. So I don't use many products on my hair, well, on my microlocks, because I don't feel like I was really briefed that much on like products to use. And then when I do research like products for microlocks, it's like everything, there's so many different things like that you should or shouldn't do. And so for a while I was just not using any product, just water on my hair. I did recently pick up some foam. So I did pick up the Doe Mousse Def, and this is their texture foam. I used this once and I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about it because I've only used it once. I feel like my hair looked really thin after using this, so I'm thinking like maybe mostly water and then go in like with a pump of this or something. But I also feel like my scalp flaked up a lot after using this, so I'm thinking I'm going to use this on my ends only when I do use it, because I was kind of going in like heavy-handed with it. And then for my shampoo, I use the AG hair. I'll have to screenshot it and put it on the screen, but I use like the AG shampoo that I got from my natural hairstylist that I had in California. I had purchased products from her, and so yeah, I'm using that shampoo right now because I saw you're not supposed to condition your hair. Is that true? Your microlock. So I've only been shampooing and then like going into styling. So I do not oil my scalp. The loctician that I currently have, she did say just use oil on my hair. Again, I just feel like maybe it's just the person that I am. I just need very in detail directions. So yeah, I still haven't picked up any oil for my hair. So I haven't been oiling them, but eventually I will get some oil. So I haven't experienced any buildup or like lint left in my locks. So yeah, that hasn't been a problem so far, knock on wood. Hopefully I don't ever experience that, but I know like it might be coming, but hopefully I don't, but I haven't experienced that. So far I've only gotten one retighten, and that was at my 1 month mark. And that's when I found like a loctician, and she recommended that I come back every 9 to 12 weeks. She's actually in a different state. I'm going to wait my full 12 weeks before like I get my next retighten, and that retighten took like 5 hours. I think it may have because I think she blocked me off for like 4 hours, which I'm sure it could have just taken 4 hours, but we ended up going overtime, and I think it was 5 hours. And I think that was because she had somebody in the chair when I got there, and then we had to stop because she had a consultation with somebody. So 4 to 5 hours for my retighten. Oh, I'm back on how often I get retightenings. Well, reties, I'm gonna just say reties. When she gave me the window of 9 to 12 weeks, after I got my retie, I knew I wasn't going to be someone who goes in quickly for reties, just because with reties, that's where I felt like discomfort, like tightness. Like if you remember when we were younger, before knotless braids, when we would get our hair braided, that's how it felt, like how you can't put it up or anything like that. That's the tightness that I felt. So I'm in no rush to feel that sensation. So I will gladly wait my full 12 weeks. And then the fact that my loctician is out of state, that also helps with me not getting a retie so early or too frequently. So I do wrap my hair at night. Sometimes I do skip, to be honest, but I usually wear a bonnet. I think one of these days I couldn't find my bonnet, so I just used a satin scarf or a silk scarf. But I do have a bonnet that I use and a silk scarf. I don't really feel like my hair's changed in 3 months, besides like I can tell that they are definitely there. Like some of them are definitely not going anywhere, but that's about it. I do notice some bunching, or maybe it's the budding. I don't know. I still need to look over like the terminology and stuff, but I do notice some like bunching or budding, I don't know. All right, so I haven't experienced any thinning, but I have experienced unraveling. So before my first retie, I had some on my like the perimeter of my hair, like those unraveled. A few of those had unraveled, but those hairs were like very short. I just feel like it was because of my postpartum hair loss and stuff. Those were extremely short, so the way that they were installed might not have been the best because of how short the hair was. But when I got that retie, she got me all the way together. And this time I have noticed like 2 pieces that have unraveled, which that's an easy fix once I go to my loctician. But other than that, my other locks are holding on pretty strong. All right, I just got back from eating dinner, so some things are gonna be different, this lighting and everything. All right, so my routine with my hair hasn't changed. Well, I guess it has changed since getting my micro locks, because normally I didn't like wearing ponytails and buns, but with my micro locks I feel like throwing it up in a high bun looks so cute. So yeah, I would say I am doing buns, which not too much because I know like tension and all that, but yeah, I like putting my micro locks up in a bun because it looks nice. And then I would also say like more braid outs now. I would say wearing my hair out, just letting it be free, that's what I've changed, because it's so much easier to just go about my day, let it down, or even just throwing it up in the bun. My go-to style for my micro locks are definitely braid outs. I love the braid outs. I have my hair in a braid out right now. It's just so effortless. Like I can shampoo my hair or just wet my hair, put it in braids, wake up the next day, it's dry. Sometimes it's not even dry. It's not fully dry, and I'll still take them out and it's still a nice hairdo. So braid outs are my go-to right now. I definitely feel like they're low maintenance. Definitely feel like it. Like I just mentioned, being able to just go about my day, like wake up, take my bonnet off, go about my day. And yeah, definitely low maintenance, which I love. I just have to deal with the frizz. Like right now it's frizzy because it's getting close to my retie appointment. There's some new growth, there's some unraveling, but there's nothing I can do. Braid outs, I would say, help a little bit. Yeah, I would say braid outs if it's looking kind of frizzy, but that's about it. I don't let frizz bother me too much because I know that's a part of the process. But yeah, frizziness is just a part of having locks. I have definitely been thinking about color. I cannot wait until I get to the point where I can dye them, have some color on them, because I always loved color on my hair. It's just like my hair would break off, but I feel like with having locks, when I get to the point where I can dye them with, I do feel like my color will do better when I have locks. So I can't wait till I get to that point when my locks are mature and I can have some color on there. It'll be so cute. I guess I feel more confident with my locks because I feel like my hair always looks nice. And when my hair is looking nice, I feel like I look nice. So yeah, I guess it contributes to me feeling more confident. I would say the biggest challenge so far is me feeling like my hair can unravel at any time. Like I can't wait until I get to the stage where I am for sure locked in, because like I still feel like if I do something wrong, then my locks can start unraveling, especially because I do have the straighter ends. Yeah, so that's my challenge, me worrying myself about if I'm doing something to cause my locks to unravel. I'm definitely keeping these long term. I recently saw some video where some lady was saying like locks should be like a temporary thing, but there's no way that you spend as much money as you do getting locks and keeping them up just to have them temporary. I feel like I'm definitely keeping these for life, the rest of my life, unless it's a health concern. If for some reason this is a health concern or something like that. Yeah, but I'm keeping my locks for life. My tips for anybody considering micro locks is to definitely get them. Of course, do your research, find a good loctician, one that's not just out there for the money, someone who does great work, and hopefully someone who communicates like what you're supposed to be doing very well in detail. Also, another tip is when you're thinking about like getting your reties, well, one, the initial installation, and then getting your reties, people say, oh, that's a lot of money, but if you actually break down like if I go every 12 weeks to get a retie, if you do the math and break up the price of that retie, I don't even know how to explain it, but I just feel like it's not that much. Like you would be paying that much if you had a regular hairstyle every month or every 2 weeks. I don't feel like it's that much for the maintenance, but yeah. That is everything that I have for you in today's video. If you have any questions, leave me a comment down below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed, and also find me on my other social media platforms. I have TikTok. I recently made a new Instagram, so definitely follow me on there. I do have an appointment. Well, I have to make an appointment, but I'm going to make an appointment next month for my second retie. Hopefully I can get like my retie and then a style. I don't see stuff like girls with micro locks and then them getting like a style with their micro locks. Is always just a retie, but I want like a retie and I want an actual style so that my hair can last longer, but we'll see.